Hello, dear students. Good day. We are now at the Unit 2 of the Project Management, which is the Project Planning and Preparation. In your Unit 1, you have learned the importance of turning your dreams into realities, your ideas into projects, and the importance of equipping the necessary skills needed for a successful project management. In this lesson, we will not only be tackling on theories, but we will also be tackling real-life situations you could use in the future. Perhaps, project management improves your career advancement opportunities. You will effectively organize and carry out high-level projects, and you will hold the right qualifications that can advance your career. You will not only be human resource professionals, but you will also be project managers. In this lesson, you will know the different parts of the project planning which you will use as a format in your project proposal. I have included important details per part, and I have also removed irrelevant information so you could easily grasp and understand each part. So please bring out your notes and write the important details I will be discussing. Before we start, I would like you to type present in the comment section for me to be able to record your attendance. I'd like to request that you guys must pay attention because I will be asking you to type some emojis to see your reaction. These are the topics covered, and this is the summary of your project planning. Letter A is the executive summary, B, project scope, C, vision, mission, and goals, D, project strategy, and under project strategy are the following: deliverables, critical success factors, work breakdown structure, WBS Dictionary, scheduling, budgeting or cost estimation, and quality. The last part is the organizational strategy, which consists of the human resource plan, milestones, and risk assessment. At the end of the unit, the students must have discussed the project scope, identified the vision, mission, and goals, and presented the project and organizational strategy. Please take note that this unit consists of all the work necessary to ensure that a proposed project is feasible and appropriate and that it can be successfully implemented. Hence, you will plan and prepare the parts of a project which you will present on the next unit. I would like you to give words of inspiration before we start. According to Gumz, a professor in University of North Carolina, operations keeps the light on. A strategy provides a light at the end of the tunnel, but project management is the train engine that moves the organization forward. This is true because project management includes a phase for a project plan where you can clearly define the goals, the project scope, and the timelines. It keeps your team from slowing down and avoiding unnecessary failures. Now, what is project planning? It is the process of defining your objectives and scope, your goals, their deliverables, milestones, and assigning tasks and budgetary resources for each step. Once management has given the okay to launch a project, a more formal set of plans and tasks are established. Just a recap, these are the stages of project management. So you are done with project initiation. Next is the project planning and preparation. This is where you are. Next is the project execution. In this phase, you will have the project proposal, and then the project monitoring and evaluation, and lastly, the project closure. Guys, I would like you to know that project and business are two different things. Projects are temporarily delivered over a period of time to meet a specific goal, while business is the day-to-day activities for an existing product and service. If you have an existing business, you can make a project. Say you have a construction and supply business, then your project could mean a bridge, or a bypass, or a drainage. Now let's define terms that you will encounter as we go along. So we have different terms here: the deliverables, the stakeholders, the milestone, resources, the budget, the scheduling, and the tracking and monitoring. I would like you to read it on your own as we go along. Now let's explore the parts of a project planning. After exploring and analyzing, you guys are required to brainstorm virtually with your group mates and plan your project using the parts provided. Remember, a project could mean a product, services, or a project in an existing business, but not building a company. These are the examples. For product, your project could mean black garlic in Ilocos Norte. For services, it could be How Jeep Is Your Love, a donation drive to help displaced jeepney drivers. Or project could mean refurbishment of the Teatro Ilocantia. Remember that a project could be profit or non-profit. Now, this is the very first part of your project planning, your project title. So the title must convey the meaning, the area of intervention, and the goals of the project while being enticing. So we are now bound by the new trends in project management. So we do not like to stick with the basic or the common titles. We like to add twist in our project titles to make it more enticing. Here are my examples. Number 1, Oplan Trabajo, a community-based job fair. Remind, promoting mental health and care to COVID-19 patients, or construction of the Human Resource Hub in MMSU. After project title, you are not encouraged. You are required to have your executive summary. So usually this is a one-page document that summarizes the purpose, goals, and approach of your design project. So you consider it as an abstract or overview of your project. Number 2 is the project scope. It involves getting information required to start a project. For your reference, guys, I would like you to see page 18 of your Unit 1 textbook. Number 3 is the vision mission. So as you see, guys, I have removed the goals. You are only required to think of a good vision and mission. Your vision is the project's dream, while mission is the reason why a project exists. You could only have one statement in each part. Number 4, guys, is the project strategy. So in this part are the technical necessities that you need to satisfy. The 4.1 is the deliverables. So you need to break down the project into smaller chunks. Example from a house construction project, you can only build the house after the drawings and building permits have been done and approved by the customer. Now, the deliverables of a house construction project are the building permits and the drawings. So guys, I have listed the deliverables for a house construction projects, for a website development, or for a business consulting. So you could just pick from the deliverables below if you want. 4.2 is the critical success factors. There isn't one specific criteria that defines success for all projects. Thus, you need to make sure you define success for yours. So in your critical success factor, you claim that your project will be successful. Hence, you need to make a statement claiming the success of your project. Example, the project will be completed by December 31, or the project will obtain new skills in the area of database management, which the larger organization will benefit from, right? So it's really good that we have this positive vibes of claiming for the things that we will be achieving, because it keeps us motivated. It keeps the team motivated as well, because we know that we are heading into something fruitful and purposeful. 4.3 is the work breakdown structure. So this is the foundation of the effective management since it starts with the creation of a work breakdown structure, which is a logical subdivision of the project into tasks. Now, management of the project is then done on a task-by-task basis. Okay, so I have made here a phase-based breakdown structure. Say it's a construction of a house. So there are 5 phases because you cannot do one phase only. So you need to divide it into several phases. You need to divide it into several tasks. Phase 1 is the design. Then under design, you have permits and drawings. Phase 2 is procurement, electrical and plumbing. 3 is construction. 4 is inspections, and number 5 is turnover. So you guys are also expected to have a phase-based breakdown structure like the one I have included, the construction of a house. So the importance of this is that it gives you a clear view of what task will you accomplish next. 4.4 guys is the WBS Dictionary. So the things that we have input in our WBS are some unfamiliar words. So we have to have this dictionary because it outlines the definition of each element contained in the work breakdown structure, and it is also a supporting document meant to help incoming project teams understand each work package better. It also improves clarity. Now guys, for your dictionary, it is divided into 4: the level, the code, the name, and the definition. So I would like you guys to create your own level, your own code. Kung gusto nyo ng may 1.1 or 1.1 underscore A, or any code that you like na hindi pare-pareho, okay lang. And then yung name is yung name ng inyong work breakdown structure. Yan, design, permits, procurement. Yan yung mga phases ng breakdown structure. And you also need to include the definition of each deliverable. Okay, so now you may be asking me, ma'am, pwede po bang ilagay lahat ng deliverables? Yes, pwede. Pwede namang ilagay nyo lang yung mga complex words, yung mga hindi talaga maintindihan ng mga project teams. So for example, design, you need to put design kahit simpleng word lang siya kasi there are many definitions of design in a house construction, in education, in garments or in clothing. So iba-iba tayo ng definition ng design. So kailangan mong maglagay ng definition ng word na may iba't ibang definition. So are we all good? If you have questions, guys, please just comment below or please message me if you do have questions. 4.5 guys is the scheduling. So it's a timeline establishing of which to begin and complete each deliverable comprising a procedure. So let us zoom in. So this is a software by monday.com, but this is, I think it has to be paid before being able to have an access of this software. So let's zoom it in. So ayan, so makikita nyo stage 1, area preparation. Meron siyang construction manager kung sino yung mga nakatoka on that deliverable. We also have timeline. Ayan yung date, January 1 to February 1. And status, ayan. You can see may mga color-coded yung mga status. If it's done, it's color green. It's working on it, or in progress, color yellow. And what's that? Another one is color pink, final. After status, you can see the site validation. So site validation are the people who validated the deliverable. The validation date, kailan ba siya na-validate, and the status of the validation. So guys, project managers are using softwares for scheduling. Before, hindi sila gumagamit ng software. It's pure manual and traditional. But because project management has evolved from time to time, we needed software. Especially we are dealing with lots of suppliers right now, and tasks are becoming complex also. So with this, you can see your project timeline at a glance. Makikita mo yung kung ano yung progress ng inyong deliverables. You can spot upcoming deadlines. Makikita mo, ay deadline na pala ng deliverable ng phase 1. Ganun. Makikita mo kung sino ang nag-validate ng site check, no? So, you can also monitor the health of different tasks. But I do not recommend you to use this one because it's too complex. What you will be using, guys, is the next slide, which is this one. I hope you guys can see it. This is the Gantt chart. So, this is free. Okay? You could just follow the format using Canva.com. Canva has their customized Gantt charts. Canva is free, so it's a drag and drop interface that will help you create a Gantt chart with minimal efforts. If you don't want Canva, you can create your own Gantt chart through Excel or Google Sheets. So, eto guys, mas madaling gamitin ang Gantt chart because there are several columns. Mauunang, ang first column is the phases. Okay, so gagamitin nyo yung nakalagay sa work breakdown structure. Kunwari, design, permits, okay, you will put that. And then ilalagay nyo, next column, people assigned. Okay, you will assign who will do the design, who will do the permits, who will process it. That's the next column, people assigned. And the third column is the percent of completion. Kung ilang percent, 100% na ba ang pag-aayos ng design? Okay, or na-process na ba yung permit? Kung na-process na, 100%. Okay? And then the next column, ito yung pang-apat na column, which is the last. You will put the date, kunwari March 2020, so from March 1 to 10, okay? So you will highlight March 1 to 10 kung kailan natapos yung deliverable per phase. Kunwari natapos yung permit from March 1 to 10, then yun yung i-highlight nyo. And then after highlighting the dates, you will need to type who processed it. No, kung si John Michael Kuwa ba ang nag-process, or si Sam Aguinaldo ba ang nag-process, then you need to write the name. No? Bakit kailangang isulat yung pangalan? So that you will know kung kanino ka magtatanong ng updates about it. No? Hanggang agitudto doon no sino timabalin mo nga pagdamagan. So remember guys, there are only 4 columns in Gantt chart. Again, recap the phases or the deliverables, the people assigned, the percent of completion, and the date. Okay. Are we good guys? Are we all good guys? So if you are okay, please type an emoji that represents your feelings about the scheduling. So any emoji or avatar, please comment below which represents your feelings about the scheduling. Please comment and I will check your reactions on it, and it will also serve as your participation. Okay, Next step is the 4.6, the budgeting or the cost estimation. So it involves aggregating the estimated cost or deliverables to establish a total cost. Okay? So, para mas madali, um, yung budgeting is ilalagay nyo na lang beside the work breakdown structure dictionary. So, ilalagay nyo doon kung magkano ang budget nyo, kunwari sa design, sa permit, sa procurement. So, this is just a cost estimation. No need to itemize the list per deliverable para hindi kayo mahirapan. So, you just think of a good estimation per deliverable. 4.9, the quality standards. Ayan, I'm sure familiar kayo sa ISO, familiar kayo sa ASTM, which is the American Society for Testing Materials. So, sa project, meron din tayong quality standards na kailangang sundin or kailangang i-comply. This quality standard should be itemized and listed. So, every industry has standard quality success criteria. Ayan, ang MMSU, we are ISO 9001 certified. No? So, American industries are ISO certified, and it means that they have good quality when it comes to products, services, and the way they operate the businesses. So, kailangan sa project nyo, meron din ganun. So, ayan, I have listed the categories. Kung quality management, ayan, kailangan ISO 9000 or 9001 certified. Pag auditing, meron din. Environmental management, risk management, social responsibility, food safety, automotive devices, and medical devices. So, kunwari guys, ang inyong project is food. So, ayan, kailangan ISO certified kayo on food safety, right? Pag ang project nyo has something to do with donation drives, so saan dyan? Anong category dyan? Social responsibility, right? Ang project nyo has something to do with tree planting or cleanup drive, saan dyan? Environmental management, no? Hindi naman pwedeng ISO certified kayo on medical devices. Tapos, ang inyong project is tree planting. So, hindi pwedeng ganon. No? Kailangan it complies and it is also relevant to the category that you will be choosing. Ma'am, maybe you're asking, can we also include other quality standards aside from ISO? Yes, you can. So here's the format, guys. You use the following format in determining your quality standard. You list down at least 2 quality standards that you have to comply. So there are 4 columns: the name of project, the category, the quality standard, and a short description. Number 5, guys, the last one. So if you are already here in this part, makakahinga na kayo ng maluwag kasi you are all familiar with this part because it's all about human resources. No, it's all about people. I know that this part is your expertise because you have knowledge about it already. Okay, 5.1 is the human resources plan, maybe your favorite among the parts. So, the first table is the resource requirements. So, you need to list down all the job titles and job description of the project. Okay, say example, job title ng isang house construction project. Kailangan nyo ng foreman, kailangan nyo ng engineer, ng architect, designer, carpenters, no? You also need to have your project manager of that project, no? And under beside job title is the job description. Ano ang description ng foreman, ng engineer, and the like. So just one description per job title. Next table is the project team acquisition. There are 2 columns that you need to answer. Where will the project team come from? Saan manggagaling ang project team ng house construction, no? Or how much time will each person will devote to the project. The third table is the training and development. So you specify what training you will conduct prior to the start of the project. So you have to list at least 2 trainings with one objective. Ayan, there are 3 columns: name of project, the training title, and the objective. No, say I am doing a house construction project. Ang pwede kong ipatrain is manual dexterity training skills because it has something to do with the hands and movements. And number 2, stress management training and workshop. So workers need to have a strategy to prevent and manage stress during the project, no? So ayan, expertise nyo yan. You need to develop training na i-conduct prior to the project. So ayan, makita yung project management does not only mean working, no? It also means that you need to motivate your employees so that in each deliverable is a progress to enable them to use and utilize their skills and share it with others and share the project to the world. Ayan, last table is the management. So you list at least 3 motivational activities na i-conduct mo during the project and 1 performance assessment. 5.2 is the milestones. So it's a measurement to monitor how a project is progressing. Examples, nag-hire ka ng workers, that's a milestone. Nag-sign ka ng contract, another milestone. Phase 1 completed, design approved, final plan approved, and more, no? Anything na na-accomplish mo in each phase, in each deliverable, kailangan mong ilagay sa milestone because it entails that you are not only working for the money itself, for the salary that you will be getting, but you are also working because you are achieving something for the benefit of the society, and that you as a worker is goal-oriented and driven. Okay? So in milestone, we celebrate small wins, we give awards, and we celebrate progress. So in your milestone, this is the format. So there are 3 columns: the level, the deliverables, and the milestone, no? So important milestones are to be listed from the start to the end of the project. So in your milestone is, ang reference nyo yung inyong work breakdown structure. So ilalagay nyo yung kunwari design, ano yung milestone nyo sa design. Was it approved? In permit? Was it process? In procurement? Were you able to partner with the best supplier? No? Mga tipong ganon. So, ang reference nyo dito guys is yung breakdown structure. 5.3 is the risk assessment. Of course, kung meron tayong milestones, unavoidable na in a project, meron yang risk. No project is perfect. Even the most talented or skillful project managers will always encounter risk along the way. So you need to prepare for the unexpected. Taking fast and the decisive action when things go wrong is one of the most important traits of a leader. Do not be dismayed if risks are coming. Instead, see it as an opportunity for you and your team to grow and benefit from it, to learn from it, and to discover new things that will help you as you take another project. Right? Ganun naman ang failure is a test of faith, no? Ang failure, it's a test of strength. No? Kadalasan kasi ang iniisip natin, failure will knock us down, but no. This is a test, and you need to pass this test in order for you to be a top-notch project manager. So here is the format, guys. You list down at least 3 probable risks. There are 4 columns. Una, yung risk associated sa inyong project. Number 2, the probability of that risk, 1 to 3. 1 low risk, 2 medium risk, and 3 high risk. The third column is the triggers, the actions that defines the occurrence of the risk identified. And the fourth column is the response plan. Ano yung response mo? Ano yung solution mo on that risk? No? Example guys, house construction na naman ang ating example. Ang risk ko dyan is accident. No? Ang probability niyan, 2, medium risk. Ang trigger nung risk ko is it could mean problems with supplies or human error, kaya may aksidente sa house construction. No? Ang aking response plan sa accident is I should ensure safety gears and hazards. Makita yo ti advantage ti aglis down ti risk assessment. Ito yung tinatawag natin na advance tayo mag-isip. Kailangan natin isipin kung ano yung mga risk na mangyayari as I go along. No? Hindi lang naman sa project management kailangan nating magkaroon ng risk assessment. In your life also, no? In your college life, after graduation, ano yung mga risk ko? Kunwari, I will go to Manila to look for work. Ano yung mga probable risk ko doon? Ano yung probability? Is it high? Is it low? And of course, the most important, ano yung response ko sa risk na yon? No? In every risk, you should also lay down a solution on that risk. No? Ang solution mo, it could be 2. No? You need to have 2 options. If the other option doesn't work, then I still have another option. Are you guys good? Okay, the last one is 5.4, the conclusion. So you write a short conclusion of your project planning and preparation. Conclusion could mean your realizations while working on that project as a team, yung learnings ninyo, and your recommendations that will improve your project. Again, your realizations, learnings, and recommendations. So, there you go, guys. These are the parts of your project planning that you have to satisfy in order for you to have your virtual project proposal. No? Pagtapos ng project planning, hindi pa yun natatapos. Ada kay pelat stage 2. Ada pa iti project proposal, ada pa iti project monitoring and evaluation, ada pa iti project closure. No, there will be risk coming while you undergo on these stages. But again, take note that this risk, these are the tests of faith, a test of strength, and you need to pass this test. Thank you so much for listening, guys. These are my reminders. I have 4 reminders. You have to brainstorm virtually with your group mates about the project you will undertake. No? Agaramid kayo ti group chat yon. After brainstorming, you work collaboratively hanggang nga agkikinumpetensya. No? In these times, collaboration is what we need. And in times of stress, let your response be the biblical scripture, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You keep that in your heart, you keep that in your mind, and you will pass the test. Lastly, take a break too. Okay? Do not feel guilty about watching Netflix. Do not feel guilty about filming TikTok or playing ML during your free hours, because you also need to relax and have fun. If you do not have anything to do. Okay, these are the dates to dates to remember, I'm sorry. Your project planning and preparation will start October 5 to November 13. Okay? Project execution, which is the virtual project proposal per group, will be on November 18 to 20. Okay? So you have 1 month. Yeah, at least, tama ba? Yeah. More than a month to prepare your project planning. Okay, next project monitoring and evaluation. It will be on November 23 to December 4. And project closure is December 7 onwards. So I will be monitoring your progress from time to time. I will be asking your leaders and co-leaders regarding your progress, regarding the project teams, and I will check if you are coping with the project that you are in. Okay, so these are my contact information. Amo yun. If you have questions, don't hesitate to message me. To wrap it up, guys, please comment one emoji that presents your feelings about the whole lecture that we had. Again, please comment at least one emoji that presents your reaction on the whole lecture that we had. Okay? So please comment now and I will be checking your reactions if you are paying attention also. And if you finish this video. Again, guys, please work collaboratively with your teams. You ask your leaders, your co-leaders, if you are uh, unfamiliar with the different parts. And the leaders must relay the problems to me. Also, leaders are expected to assign the task. Agugudwa kayo ti ubraan nun. Say, executive summary, you will do this. Alaag division of labor kayon, so you could come up with a project management. Okay? So I will be checking your comments, guys. If you don't have questions, or if you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Hope you guys have a great day. Good luck on your project management. See you on our virtual project proposal, future project managers. Have a good day.